I am penis cupcake. I will eat you. Creepy smile. Okay, that's supposed to be the creepy smile. In any case, hello, welcome to this DH Texas Poker Sit and Go, which I haven't done one of these in a long time. But I've definitely increased my playstyle. Okay, I'm just going to note something. Apparently they have a 100 million buy-in Sit and Go, which I didn't even know existed until I got lucky and apparently caught a royal flush when I wasn't even in the hand to win some sort of sweepstakes or something. They had like this deal where if you won $100 million if you caught a royal flush, but I wasn't even in the hand. I would have had a royal flush, but I wasn't even in the hand, so I shouldn't have won it. But I'm not going to complain about free money. I'm just noting that I probably shouldn't have won it, but maybe I'll try that. Let's try that. Let's use all of our money. No, that's bad bankroll management. We don't do that. 100K Sit and Go. That's what I'm most used to. I probably should do the million a little bit more. Okay, Queen 8 from, this is early position. I think I'm just going to get rid of it. Plus, I'm thinking someone might shove. Now, the interesting thing is if I had aces here, I probably would shove because I want to force people to make a mistake. A lot of times you get called in these lower limit Sit and Go. Really? Two pair? Ah, that sucks. A lot of times you get called in these lower limit Sit and Goes with much worse, sometimes any two, and obviously aces can stand some pressure. And it's a good way to double, even triple your stack. It's taking advantage of the players. That's how you need to play pokers, to play the players, not just play the game. Now, I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to win this, but I'm going to give it my one hell of a try, and I'm going to have a better chance than if I had just been passive. This looks good to me. I don't see a whole lot of aggression going on here. So I don't know if slow playing is really that good of an idea. Raise to 310. Could just be a steal, and it's not going to get through if it is a steal. Nice cleave. Oh my god. I would have won. Wow, that was really aggressive to do on just bottom pair. And she actually had two pairs. She slow played it. Oh my god, my favorite friggin' hand, right? If he pushes, I'm gonna fold, but nice cleavage. I can't believe someone just up and fucking said that. That is... Well, for old time's sake. This is not a good call by any means, but I feel like it. I mean, yeah, and if someone pushed all in, we're not going to call just because, hey, it's fucking 6-2. And see, it's not a good hand. Sorry. No reason to get fancy. I could try to pull off a bluff, but it's never going to get through with all these people in here. Someone's got to have some piece of this board. 2. I paired my 2. But there's nothing to get fancy about. If someone has something, if they probably have me beat. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to call here, but it's so cheap. I guess. I mean, I'm getting good odds on my money. Oh my... Oh my god. It's not fair. I'm just going to flat call this. I was worried about someone having a bet or two. I mean, if I raise and then I get re-raised, what do I do? 6-2. You do play yourself very well, don't you? And he's all in. Yes, why 6-2 rocks, man? I probably should have raised there, but I should have raised probably, but I was worried about someone coming over the top. You see, that's pot odds for you. I mean, I was getting such good odds. I knew I was behind, but I was getting good odds to outdraw my opponent. Raise to 120 odd. It's so annoying. I can't call that. I do like suited connectors, but I just don't think this is a good profitable play. If enough people got in the pot, it actually might be. Yeah, I probably should have re-raised there, but I was kind of, I don't know, I thought maybe someone else had that. Plus, I can maybe see the merits of not raising. I mean, obviously, what are you going to raise with? The 2? Oh my god, he just freaking folds. He raises pre-flop, and then he just gives up on the pot. That's not good. I mean, I could understand not betting, but nobody bet. You really should just stay in it. That's not a good play to fold like that. Pocket 8s. This is a good opportunity, unless someone shoves on me, which I hope no one does, to try and go set mining. I just love set mining. Probably to a fault. I mean, I'm getting good odds anyways, but... I'm getting good odds anyways. I probably should just call with any 2, especially pocket 8s. The implied odds in flopping sets are just nice. Actually, it's an overpair to the board, which is nice. I'm going to try and defend this. That's rare, but obviously there's definitely straight draws going on. I don't like that raise. I'm going to call, but if the action gets too heated, I might just have to get out. He's repping a strong hand. I don't see the need to jeopardize my stack here. I could be ahead. He could have something like ace-6, but he also could have something like a set and be trying to defend it against flush draws. I just didn't see the need to get involved in that pot. Well, here... Okay, I'm proudly priced in to call with any 2. 9-7 is not an awful hand to get involved multi-way. I mean, it does have some straight draws going for it. I wouldn't mind checking this down if it's possible. Okay, so... Okay. An 8 does not change anything for me, although it does make someone with an 8 unable to be beaten by my hand. This is just too easy to be beaten here. I mean, someone could have slow played. I really don't. I don't see it getting involved here. Could be a bluff, but it worked. He's been so quiet, we basically have to give him credit for a real hand. Queen 4, I'm just going to get rid of this. We'd have a decent-sized stack. Judge has been pushing a little bit. Now, I don't understand what the point of raising 120 with such a short stack is. I mean, honestly, calling, that's fine, I guess. He really is kind of in push or fold mode, though, because he doesn't have more than 7 big blinds. How much is it? Yeah, he's got like 7.5 big blinds remaining, so that's really short. That is really short, so he shouldn't be just smooth calling them that often. I'm not saying he can't ever smooth call, but really it's basically just you gotta either push or fold type deal. And then he's gonna let the hand go, which that's really smart. Yeah, the reason I folded that one with the 8s is I just usually when people raise like that and then they go all in, they're not fucking around. They have something, and I'm just thinking that the something they have is not very often going to be beaten by just an overpair. I might have folded aces in that situation against such pressure. I mean, I just wanted to see. I called. I wanted to see what he'd do on the turn. He confirmed my suspicion that he had a really strong hand. Obviously, we're going to get rid of this. and he raised all in, which, I mean, that's not a bluff usually. It could be, but it's how you play a very strong hand, is to raise. I've seen that. It's usually a very strong hand, and someone would have to be really just having their head in the game to mimic that and not actually have it. And I just don't think that we'd see that at this low stakes on this app. I don't think we'd see that. That, first of all, you'd have to find someone you could fool with that routine. Most people aren't as observant as me, and they probably wouldn't notice, hey, this usually is a strong hand, so when someone does this, I'm probably going to fold unless they have the nuts. Well, I mean, see, that's the thing about it. People aren't observant, so you can't get them by acting like you have something when you really don't. Let's see. Weak flush, I could understand why he checked that. Jack 3, that is absolute garbage. We're not going to call off our stack with the Jack 3. Getting a lot of folding action. He's all in. Oh, did she set a trap? No. That stupid Jack 3 would have won. Unbelievable. But how would you ever know that? That's not a good call. 3-6. I'm going to get rid of this. The blinds are now 1/10 of our stack, so we just have about 10 big blinds. Really need to think about the hands that we play with here. Basically, it's basically the point where if we have a good hand, we're just going to push. Unfortunately, some hands lose value at this point because there's still so many people involved in this tournament. I don't see a whole lot of cases where I'd be limping in. I mean, if I have aces, I don't see the point of limping in with aces because I don't want people to outdraw me. I want people to call me with a worse hand and double me up. And if the worst comes to worst, I just steal the blinds. That's fine with me. She's all in. She's been pretty conservative. She slow played that one hand. A call. Might lose someone here. And she is in position there, so I mean, that's not a bad shove. I don't think that this guy's got anything he could. I don't know. Oh my. Oh, she did have a 9. Okay, that's fine. And he made a terrible call with nothing. I don't know what he thought he was going to prove with that. A6. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit too weak from early to be pushing. I don't blame that shove. That's fine. She's right. I mean, she didn't need the flush to win. He's all in. He's probably a tilt shove. He's all in. Come on, we got to bust some people here. And he's all in. Oh my god. King, queen, freaking beats pocket kings. I need a picture of that. That's sick. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try to go in with a6. That's why. I can see the merits of just checking this hand. This is okay. Why couldn't that have been frickin' hearts? I mean, I'm just going to check it down. I don't really have any fold equity here. He's repping a hand and a call. There's no way we can frickin' call here. At least you're still in the tournament, man. That jack slowed him down, but he calls anyways. And oh, great, I'm a short stack. Yeah, he raised with top pair. He called with bottom pair and a flush draw. The flush draw, I guess I can understand. We are definitely the short stack in this. We have to get some cards to play. I'm going to limp in here because I like limping in when I hit good pot odds. Oh my god. Why couldn't that have been not an ace? Just like something like... I hate draw chasing, it never hits. You know, I've got 2 outs that are now burned because of that other diamond. Well, I did have a 9, I guess, but I just don't feel comfortable. Queen 5. Unfortunately, that's a little bit weak. Raises to... Really, you can't just raise to 400 that much. I mean, I could understand doing this with aces or something, but I definitely wouldn't see much value in doing it with ace-king. I'd just push. And he checks. Maybe his hand like pocket kings. Or maybe he hit the flop like a monster and slow playing it. That could be what he's doing, actually. If he flopped a set, that would be pretty nice. And then turn to full house. I mean, he could have had a monster. I really don't know. But it definitely would have been nice. 4 freaking 6. Okay, this is the one. I don't see any other alternative. That's okay, unless someone has ace-8. Oh, okay, he had dick. Calls to bust me. What a dick. Glad you're gone. I got lucky there, but I mean... And he was legitimized in calling with jacks. That's fine. I don't blame him at all. That was perfect. That was fine. I just got lucky and caught the ace. He thought about it a bit, so maybe he doesn't have anything. I'm going to try to make him fold. Oh, that's brutal. No choice. Oh no, I flopped the straight. It doesn't do much good now. Well, I'm probably got a lock in this hand. I can't fold now.